Good evening, Columbine. Jerry Seinfeld once said, according to most studies, people's number one fear is public speaking. Number two is death. Yes, death. Number two. Now this means for most people, they would rather be in the casket than giving the eulogy. Hi, my name is Aliyah Weant, and I guess that puts me in the minority because I love public speaking. But most importantly, I am so thankful to be here. And what an honor it is to be standing up here in front of all of you, the great class of 2020. But I think it is important to point out that it is not just me standing up here today. I may be the only one you can physically see, but truly, each graduate of this class is up here as well. Each has impacted the lives of so many others throughout their journey and have carved out a special place amongst this great Rebel family. A family that each of us will carry with us throughout the rest of our lives. Remembering back to our freshman year, as we walked through the doors in the back of the school together, already learning to embrace the embodiment of the unity we were being taught and would then experience the next 4 years. We walked through a hallway of teachers welcoming us into the building, and as we made our way to the gym, many of us could feel the love pouring through the walls. Not to be confused with whatever substance that was that came out of the walls of the English and Science department last year. By the way, thanks taxpayers for fixing that little problem. But in any case, it was soon evident that each one of us had a place and each one of us was welcome. The first day of school came along and we quickly learned the importance of the Rebel way. Things like kindness, commitment, involvement, compassion, and community, to name a few, and that these are not just words, but how we live the Rebel way. This was something we would carry with us throughout the rest of our high school journey. I have sometimes wondered, of the essays we wrote, the math problems we solved, the scientific theories we discovered, or the historical perspectives we discussed, was learning of the Rebel way the biggest lesson of them all? Mr. DeAngelis, Dr. Summers? I think it was. We reminisce about our time here at Columbine, the football games, the dances, concerts, plays, art shows, maybe your first girlfriend or boyfriend. Or, for some of you, the second, and the third, and, well, anyway. And then, of course, our days of service every April 20th, a day that we would learn was born out of tragedy but thrives today because of a spirit alive, not in tragedy, but instead in a community of cooperation, support, and love. This very ideal is often best brought to light through the leadership of our amazing staff here at Columbine, a staff that operates with the kind of humility and sacrifice that makes it possible for the students to be recognized as great. But after 4 years of being here, I can promise you, it would have never been possible without their support. As for this class of 2020 graduates, who are we? We are a group of students that have been shown the value of perseverance. We are students who are not bound by nor defined by any current situation. We've been taught to explore, to expand our horizons, to seek to serve who we are as individuals, and we've been taught that there is no greater call to who we are than in service to your community. No matter where we end up in the future, some will stay and some will arrive at destinations around the world, but either way, those seeds of hope will be planted as each one of us explores our individual paths. If our time at Columbine has taught us anything, it has taught us these principles. Each one of us has had incredible opportunities to express ourselves in unique ways. As students at Columbine, we've always been encouraged to be more than a student. We were taught that a calling as our student goes beyond the classroom, that a fully enriched student would be found in the arts, in a sporting venue, in a club, and present in your community. Each one of us has a destiny to fulfill after our time here at Columbine. And no matter what that is, the world is calling us not to be beyond what or who we are, but it is calling us to give everything that we are. This is who we are. This is what we know. We are uniquely prepared for this, and I cannot wait for the world to get to know each one of you. So, I would conclude with this. Your journey is unique. It is special to you. And even though your journey may sound similar to someone else's, it is special because it is your experience. You are on an incredible journey. It has helped you get to this point, and it will continue with you for the rest of your life. Each time you face a success or even a failure, you've gained experience, and you come out with new knowledge, and you will continue to grow. But this is your journey and your experience, so make it exactly what you dream of. To my fellow graduates, the great class of 2020, I'll leave you with this. The world doesn't need you to be great. It just needs you to share the greatness of who you are. Thank you. It is now my honor to welcome to the stage Mr. Patrick Simpson.